In my last video, I talked about the importance of having a day planner. In this video, I'm going to be talking about having a monthly calendar. Especially when you start using the two of them together, it's really going to boost your production for the whole month. A monthly calendar is a great way to really schedule your month and be able to see your whole month visually in front of your eyes. You're also able to remember people's birthdays as well as, just really scheduling stuff properly, as you can see any conflicting events pretty quickly. The monthly tool, just a backstory, the monthly calendar is basically when I first really got started into personal development and improving all the areas of my life. I would set monthly goals for myself, and it was kind of the pinnacle or the cornerstone at that time to really help boost all my results. I basically started off by writing down my main goal at the top of the calendar, and then that whole month, every single day I was at least taking one or two, even three actions that would really help me move towards that goal. And every month, for a period of months, I almost hit my goals almost every single month. And, that really got me a little bit more motivated, a lot more excited, gave me a lot more energy. And, it's something that I highly recommend that you do as well. Set a really big monthly goal for yourself. And, you might even want to just take a yearly goal that might be huge for you, and then just break it down into smaller monthly chunks. And that allows you to look at a goal and not be overwhelmed by it, but break it down into manageable chunks. And just being able to see your monthly goal, kind of similar to a desktop image, is you see it almost every day, and it reinforces into your brain, or it helps keep the attention on the things that you should be focused on. A cool story, I had a friend of mine about a year ago, or might have been even 2 years ago. He was really looking to lose weight, and what he did is he got a monthly calendar. He put it up right on his wall, so every time he walked into his room, he'd see it. And he'd schedule out all the days that he was going to the gym, and he'd had a big red X on any days that he didn't go, and he had a green check mark on the days that he did go. And over time, he really built this habit, and he got a little disappointed on the days that he didn't go, and he got really excited when he finally got to put that check mark on the calendar. And over some period of time, especially with the good habits that he built, he did lose some weight, and he managed to keep it off. Later on down the road, he didn't need a calendar anymore, but it's definitely a great way on how you can use a calendar to really hit your goals and be very effective. Further, for me, I like a calendar because it really helps me to review my month at the end of the month, just to see what went right, where I made some mistakes, and where I could have tweaked it in the future. Typically as well, I like to write down a couple key things, or at least one key thing that happens every day, whether it's me going to the gym, me meeting an important client, and just reminding myself where I went, or any other important activity. Having that written down, when I come back to it 3 months later, a year down the road, or the following month, the next year, it really helps me to track my progress, especially a lot of times when you've been working towards the goal or trying to get something accomplished for so long, and it doesn't feel like you've done a whole lot. Once you go back to your months and just review it and really see the progress that you've made, it's very easy to see that you've actually come a long way, instead of in your brain where you only think you got this far. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear any comments or any questions you might have in the comments below. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about a really cool app that helps you remember a lot. I know throughout the day, even myself, I hear a lot of great ideas and then I forget it, and then I spend a whole day trying to remember it. So stay tuned for my next video. I'm sure you're going to love this app.